All right, everybody, so gonna be working on some kicking today. So what we're gonna do is warm up a little bit. Gonna start out with 10 squats. Let's do that. I just want to kind of check the angle, guys. I'll be right back with you. Guys, just give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to set up my angles here. I apologize. Phone keeps moving around. Just give me 1 sec, guys. My apologies. Okay, so I think I'm good set up now. Sometimes it's hot out here in the atmosphere. Let's get our strong side stance. Start throwing some knees. So as you guys are throwing the knees, I'll show you the progression of kicks we're gonna go through today. So as you guys are warming up your knees, we're gonna do front kick, roundhouse kick, side kick, back kick, spinning back kick. We're gonna work it all into a big progression. We start working both sides knees. Okay, good. It's a little twist. Those hips going. Let's get the glutes and the hammies fired up with 9 squats. All right, good. So now we have our knee. Now let's just shadow box our groin kick, and you can see the surface I'm on. Again, I like to come outside sometimes, switch up the surfaces. So wherever you're at, front kick, you can pivot. Boom. Front kick another direction, move around. I'm here, I'm working on getting my glute and my hip into my kicks. Bringing them forward. Chambering my knee. Kicking. If you want to work the other side, go ahead with that. Switch your stance. Boom. Okay, good. Let's go with 8 squats. All right, awesome. Okay, so now let's put those together. So picture, you can go any angle you want. You can have knee, kick, pivot, knee, kick. Just working those two together, right? Knee and back, boom. Finish with a kick. Okay, go. Hands are up, nice and loose. Can switch right knee, left knee, switch stance. Just have some fun. Left knee, right kick. All right, time, good. Okay, let's go into 8 squats. Okay, so let's talk about our next progression here. This sweatshirt will be coming off soon. We're gonna go roundhouse kick. Remember, knee up, pivot, straighten. Knee up, pivot, straighten. So let's warm up our roundhouse kick like that. Get your focal point, right? What you're kicking at. Whether it's a spot on the wall, a clump of grass like over here, a spot on the couch, or you're kicking me in the phone, right? Like I always say, I know you guys would love to kick me, so imagine it now with my picture right there. Go. Roundhouse. Listen now, if you want to work your other side, work that too. Roundhouse. Roundhouse. The higher you chamber your knee, the higher your kick goes, right? You want to go low. Chamber there. You want to go to the head. Chamber up. Of course, for me, I can only kick like a school-age kid, right? Which isn't good. I'm just not that tall. Okay, let's go 6 squats. All right, so now, just gotta take a second break after this so I can see who's on. Our progression now will be knee, front kick, roundhouse. Kind of move around, right? So I want you to picture you're fighting with your legs only. Knee, front kick, roundhouse. You can switch sides, either side, make it fun, okay? So let's go for about a minute. We'll take a short coffee or water break. Now just kind of intertwine them any way you want. So you have knee, front kick, roundhouse. Throw them any sequence that feels right. Good. Time. All right, let me see who's on. A little bit of a break. Bud, how you doing? All right, that's all I can see now. Ashley, how you doing? All right, we're gonna get back to the lesson now. So let's talk about the side kick. I want you guys to stand facing one way. So on my side kick, I have to chamber across my body, pivot, and send out my hip and my glute. It's a stomp kick. It's not a long kick. It's a stomp kick, not a long kick. So from here, the first thing I want, everybody are kind of in a side stance. You're going to be kicking out to your right if you're a righty, left if you're a lefty. All I want you to do is take your right knee up towards your left shoulder. You see, my body wants to rotate. That's where we're going to go next. If I'm going to the other side, up, in close. I want to be coiled here. I want to be coiled, not long. I don't want to be way out here. I have to stomp that way or that way. It's a stomp. If I'm going to stomp, it's not a long thing. It's a short motion. So, knee up, across, legs little flexed. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to work out some technical difficulties. If you're having any problems, restart your phone and join us. So again, knee across, knee across, knee across, knee across. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot the plant foot. So if I'm coming this way, knee across, pivot, look. My eyes are still on my target, and my glute and my heel are pointed towards where I'm going. Remember, stomp kick, you're gonna shoot your heel out, hoping to hit with your heel or the flat of your foot, right? That's where it's gonna be strong. And side kick, your foot's gonna be sideways. So our next two moves, 1, 2, and I have my eye on something I wanna kick. My heel's high. If I want to go the other way. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so now I want you to think, your target's close here. Let's talk about misconceptions of side kicks, back kicks. For some reason, everybody thinks they're like so far away. They're not. So a side kick is basically going to be the same range as pretty much a front kick. A back kick is going to be the same range as a front kick. But you just turned the different way to your target, right? Clearly. Back, your back's to the target. Side, your side's to the target. Front kick, your front to the target, right? And even side kick, you can make, it's a stomp. So the range could generally be somewhat shorter than a front kick where you're extending your whole leg, right? That long type kick. This is a kick where I stomp and my force goes through my target. So it can be somewhat close to me, right? I'm bringing my leg across, creating distance for my kick, and then I'm stomping and directing the force through the target. So now, from the side, I pick my target, which is a rock, about 6-8 inches away from me. So this range is going to be shorter than the typical front kick, right? Across, my body, pivot, and I stomp. Glute comes up. Now you see, right? You have to be aware of your surface. It's completely tough for me to pivot. So I have to be aware of what I'm doing. Right? On this, I might want to turn my foot and kick out like that. If I'm going to get stuck by rotating on the ball of my foot, I might have to come up, move, boom, to get the pivot the other way. We have to be aware of what our surface is. Okay, so now, just so you know, I usually get paid for taking my shirt off, but I won't charge you guys. Kidding, kidding. Got to keep it loose, right? All right. So now let's go 30 seconds with the side kick. You can work both sides if you want, or just one side. Slow or fast as you want. All right, time. Okay, let's integrate that now into this whole drill. Watch how I'm gonna throw the round kick. In my follow through, I'm just gonna step across, set up my side kick. So, knee, front kick, round kick. Look, I'm already set. Side kick. So I want you to work that progression. If you want, watch me on the round kick. You can land it, recoil, step through, side kick, or just purposely miss your target to set up the side kick. Like I always talk about, I like to do that in sparring. So the two ways, knee, front kick, roundhouse. I come down now, I step across, or knee, front kick, I step through. Then I just land and fire off that side kick. So it's up to you, however you want to do it. Okay, so knee, front, round, side, reset. Knee, front, round, side. Knee, front, round, side. Okay, good. Okay, let's take a 30-second break. Want to check the technology. We come back, we're gonna work back kick, spinning back. Okay, so now let's talk about the back kick. I'll show it, then we'll break it down. So if Kurt D and Tracy Post are still out there, I saw you guys. Hope you're staying healthy. Hope all is well. Back kick. Right behind me, right? Gonna bring my knee up after I get my target, and I'm gonna stomp. Force through the target. Force through the target, right? I don't want to have my back kick landed. I lose my force on that, right? If I kick with the end of my kick on the back kick, the way it's going out, there's not going to be a whole lot of force on it. So I hit, boom, and the force goes through. I hit, the force goes through my target. The length of my kick is the application of the stomping force on the torso or the body part where it hits. So from here, I'm in my regular fighting stance. I'm in a nice, bent knee position, hands up. Watch. My chi comes from my shoulder and I look over my shoulder. Once I open, what? You guys know I talk about it in class. It's gonna become a side kick. All it is, watch. I look, knee up, boom, and I stomp backwards. I can lean forward a little bit to get that hip. But you want to think about sending your hip and sending your glute back. Just think about your glute, bringing your heel through, right? It's easy. Here, boom, all that force. Knee up, back. While you get your target. Knee up, boom, back. Toes pointed down, heel pointed up. So let's do this. 20 seconds. I want you, good stance, turn and find a target behind you directly. That's it. Without opening your shoulder. Okay, next thing we're gonna do on this kick, we're gonna chamber our knee straight up in the air, okay? Remember, the height you chamber your knee is the higher your kick's gonna go. So I'm gonna picture kicking somebody in the belly behind me, similar height. So from here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Look, when I chamber my knee, I'm staying on my target, right? If I take my eyes off my target, once I throw the kick, it's gonna go somewhere where I have no idea, right? 1, 2. One thing I like to do, watch, as a training tool. I like to touch 1. Now I know is my arm that I'm bringing that knee up. Training tool. I never like to bring my hands down. So you have to be cognizant of training in real life, right? Sometimes we have to make adjustments. 1, 2, good. So now 3 is gonna simply be sending your heel back first, okay? Heel up, toes down. If you find your foot going sideways, it's because you're opening your shoulder. This takes training, right? It's not natural to look and try to find something behind. We always want to go like this, but it changes the kick. I always say, look, in the street, if you open your shoulder and you throw a modified back kick, half a back, half a side kick, who cares, right? But when we're at class and when we're training, let's throw them the right way so we can get them better and better and better. So now, relaxed. 1, 2, boom, 3. All right, stay on my target. 1, 2, boom, 3. Straight back. 1, 2, boom, 3. Good. All right. So now we're gonna add this to the progression. What is this? I'm fighting with my legs. When might I have to fight with my legs? What if some idiot comes in, home invasion, right? They bow my hands. They don't know we train. Can I fight and survive with my legs? Yes. All right? So it's always good to train, right? Balance, kicks. What if somebody hit me with a baseball bat, unfortunately, right? Boom, boom. Now I can't move my arms. Am I going to stop fighting and let them beat me? No. I'm going to kick them. I'm going to use my legs. That's why we train this, right? Okay. In those scenarios, hopefully they never happen to any of us. All right, so let's do this progression now. Knee, front kick, ground kick, side kick, back kick. Knee, front kick, round kick, side kick, back kick. Knee, front kick, round, side, back. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want, right? When you're feeling good, go fast. If you're losing your balance, slow it up. Get your focal points. All right. So, 20 seconds. We're going to learn the spinning back kick, and we're going to practice it. If you already know it, then we're going to add that to the end. All right, awesome. Right about on time, okay? So, my spinning back kick. I'm just in front of a person, okay? I'm not running across a room. Maybe, a couple of feet of space. All I'm gonna do is spin throw that back kick. So how do I achieve that? So as a righty, let's work on the first components. I'm in my fighting stance, okay? From here, the way I like to teach it is my first move is I'm gonna go into a fighting stance to my right side. So I'm gonna step across with my left leg. Now I'm facing sideways to my right in a fighting stance. Okay, my lefties are gonna be the opposite. Okay, I'm gonna take my right leg, step across, and I'm gonna be in the opposite stance. I'm gonna be in the same stance, sorry, on the other side. So righties now, you're gonna take your left leg, step across. Where's my eyes? On my target. Lefties, you're gonna take your left leg, step across. Okay. Couple of seconds on this. Eyes on my target. Okay, so now I want my power leg to be back. Okay, which means further away from the target so I have more space to throw the kick. From here, eyes on the target, step across. 1, eyes on my target. Now, all I'm gonna do is pivot. I wanna be on the balls of my feet here. Boom, and I acquire my target. Look at my right leg, further away. So, the first one, I'm changing my stance to a sideways stance. The next one, I'm just pivoting, which will put me in an opposite stance. So regular stance forward, regular stance sideways, pivot. Look at, I'm over my shoulder, right? Looking over my shoulder. What comes next? Boom, back kick. All right, so lefties, all you do is pivot. Now your other leg, your strong leg is back away from the target, and you kick. All right, so let's do this. We might run like 2 minutes late due to the atmospherical technical difficulties, right? The environmental difficulties out here on the power lines. We'll get there. So now, 1, 2, boom, 3, kick. You can keep a little flex in that plant leg. You're gonna be able to create power as you come off the ground. 1, 2, see the flex? Now, boom! The plant leg straightens out at the end, generating the force from the ground. All right, so let's have a little bit of fun now. We'll go about a minute, minute 30. Let's string the kicks together, right? As fast as you want. So I'll go slow at first. Knee, front kick, roundhouse, side kick, back kick. From here now, I'm gonna go to the spinning back kick. Boom. I'm just in the opposite direction, right? So that's it. Knee, front kick, roundhouse, side kick, back kick, spinning back kick. All right, let's have some fun. Spinning back. All right, in time. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Just hang out with me for a second. Check your email. On Saturday, we're gonna go to the Zoom platform. I upgraded the membership that I have. So what it's gonna allow us to do is to have everybody training together on the same screen. I can see you, you can see me. We did a trial run last night. From what I understand from Zoom, the demand is so high. With the basic package I had, the video feed was getting cut out. So of course, that was the free package. You get the upgrade. It's gonna work much better. So go take a look. Saturday, 10:30 is the kids class. If you want to take the kids class, jump in on that. The adult class is going to flow in the same meeting, so it's going to be in the same, as soon as the kids class is done, like 2 minutes, we're going to go to the adult class. You can log on to the meeting anytime you want. So in the email, it gives you the meeting number and the PIN number. You go to your Zoom platform, you input that, you get into the class. It's really, really cool. It feels like just a little bit less than being in the same room with everybody at the school. Trust me, it's much better than me speaking to a silver and black phone. It's not much fun, but I do love to bring you guys to training. And then from there, I'll continue to do a couple of Facebook Live classes a week. I'm right by the airport. You guys figured it out. A couple of Facebook Live classes a week for reference. With the new platform I have, I can record the Zoom classes, and God willing, with the help of Jeff, we'll get those up on Facebook and our YouTube channel too. All right, sorry for being long-winded tonight. Kids class and adult class, right? It's the early session. Check your schedule. Much love and respect. Kida.